All right, guys, here we are for Zwift Crit Racing Club Neokyo Crit Course. 5 laps around Neokyo in the 690 to 1,000 category. There are 14 of us here today. Pretty flat course. I've not had a very good warm-up. I've had barely any warm-up. So hopefully things do not kick off too early on this course and I can get warmed up as the course starts to unfold. We'll see how that goes. That's my plan. Not sure that's anyone else's plan. We've got less than 15 seconds to go. Man, am I gonna need my legs to come around here. Oh boy, Neokyo. Here we go. And away we go. Oh boy. Let's just get out of the gates with the crew. There we go. Staying with the pack. Okay. Got a rider off the front already. Just want to ride the pace of this group. Oh boy. Pretty decent speed. Nothing totally out of control. So that's good. Warming up. Looks like the group's kind of settling back in. All right. Let's see. Good power-ups. Gonna use those today. Tell you what. 2% climb here. Okay. Okay. Legs are starting to come around. Okay, we got 5 laps of this. Not even 3K in. Nobody else is going. So we will just sit tight. $16K solo. Pretty long way to go. We'll see if that rider has it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I guess that was not the power-up spot. Whoops. Well, we'll just glide. Enjoy this. Maybe there's a power-up here. There we go. $5K in, 15 to go. 1/4 of the way done. Good draft. Okay. Okie dokie. There we go. Settling back in. $7K in, 13 to go. Over a third of the way done. Guess we're just gliding through here now, which is nice. Moving pretty fast. Try and keep it all together. KIT, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. KIT, KIT. Some of you will get that reference. Okay. There we go.
Right on.
Oh, there we go. 10K in, a little over 10 to go. moving with the group. Okay. There we go. So far averaging 3.6 watts per kilo, 42.5 average speed. Okay. That was rough. Okay. It's been a little spicy. There we go. Enjoying the draft. A little over 7K to go. Nice. Oh yeah. All right, 2/3 of the way done. 6K. Everything kind of eases up around this turn, each loop. So we'll take it. We will take it. Holy moly. Okay. There's the finish line. Less than 4K. It's been sneaky tough today. Sneaky tough. Oh yeah. This is tough. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. Wow. Okay. Woo. Dude. Oh, God. Okay. That was sneaky. Oh. I didn't know how much I was feeling it until that last lap. But that's when the guys up front let loose. Larson, look at you, 3.9 watts per kilo. Great job. So efficient. And look at that compared to the winners. Only 7 seconds off. 3.9 watts per kilo. Gets the efficiency award today. I feel like I was pretty efficient until we got on that last lap, and then things get chaotic. I tried to push up to wheels, and when I couldn't do it, I needed to make sure I wasn't gonna get dropped from the 4 or 5 guys that were with me. So I got back into that group, and it turns out as soon as I got back into that group, that's when they decided they needed to make a bid to the line. So I might have been better off just hanging in no man's land and continuing to push, but you know, hindsight's 2020, and heart rate was high at that time. 4.1 watts per kilo on a flat course, flat-ish course. That's really good for me. Usually it takes a hilly course with some serious efforts for me to get 4.1 or higher. And so for 27 minutes and 39 seconds, the average is 4.1. For 20 minutes, the average is 4.3. And depending on where that 4.3 is, if it's 4.3 high or mid, that might be my best 20-minute power. Done on a random flat course with a bunch of serious participants. 5-minute power, so 20-minute power was 4.3, 5-minute power 4.9, 1-minute power 6.1, 15 seconds 9.6. So I had like an okay sprint, but you probably noticed that Larson started the sprint, pulled up, let me come through, juiced it again and pressed his power up and went right by me. And so I think that was a combination of my draft, his power up, and his power, his just raw power. I wouldn't be surprised if Larson's watts per kilo on the sprint are higher than mine, but we'll find out afterwards. It was just a really good move, and it speaks to his efficiency on the course that he was able to finish top 5, finish 4th place, and beat me for that 4th place at 3.9 watts per kilo. Everybody around him was over 4, except for Felix the cyclist, who was 3.9, but also 30 seconds back. So Larson, really, really good job. Now it's probably a combination. Larson might be like me, a bigger guy. And when you're bigger, the 80 plus kg crowd it's kind of come to be known on Zwift. If you're over that 80 kg, the flatter courses, you just don't have to do as much to stay with everybody. If you're in the pack and your raw watts are pretty good, then generally you're just fine. Oh man, that was just like, that was hard. That was really, really hard, but in like a sneaky way. Like first few laps, it was just kind of like, all right, you know, what's going on here? But then people started kind of taking it up through the gardens, kind of testing everybody's legs, et cetera, et cetera. And by the time we got to the last lap, I think it became clear that there were guys who were just going to send it with about 2K to go through the garden, over the top of the garden, and then just hang on for the final kilometer. And I think we saw some of that. And that is gutsy, but if you have the fitness to do it, it's not gutsy, it's just smart. Oh, yeah. What is it? Today is day 46 in a row. 46 straight days of racing on Zwift. Some days better than others, some days longer than others or shorter than others, some days flatter or hillier than others, but every day a race. Every day a race. Oh my goodness. I did not expect to like feel this one. I did not expect for this to hurt as much as it did. I will be honest, I haven't done Neokyo crit a lot. In fact, I haven't done it, I think, barely a handful of times. So I was kind of learning each lap. If I had done it previously, then I was, I came in with the knowledge of my previous fitness, and, a year or so ago, which may be the last time I did this, I'm not exactly sure. That fitness was probably high B, low A. And now that I'm firmly a low A, I can approach it a little differently. So, yeah, it's a really sneaky course. I mean, we've only gotten, 115 meters of elevation over the 5 laps and as much as we've warmed down so far. It's like 110, I think, for the total. Couple of sections that require effort. This is one of them. This is definitely one of them right here. You really have to, time your efforts. You have to draft well. You have to cover attacks through here, because people just absolutely send it through these sections. And knowing the little undulations helps, right? You can see, like, as we're going around these turns, it's going 2, 3, 4%, down to 2%, negative 2%, et cetera, et cetera. So there's just a lot going on through this section. And it's the one section that people can punish one another and really make each other hurt. And then from here, once you get around here, you got a little less than a K to go, and people keep that speed super high. There are people catching up from behind, so they leapfrog you, and then you got to catch onto those wheels, and it's a very, like, it can be a very strategic race, I think, if you want to do well here. And I think I did average. Got an average result. Maybe I can do well in the future. It's kind of taking in the course at less than speed right now. Yeah, so it dips down, then it comes up to 2-3% here, and it dips down again. So I think knowing where to pedal the undulations and where to take advantage of the declines becomes really, really important. And so you're at negative 2% here, and then it zeroes out with 500 to go. And then it's going to rise a bit here. 3%, high 3, and then flatten out. And down a little bit, negative 1 with 300 meters to go. So there you go. And the finish is right around this corner. Oh boy. All right. I mean, all in all, another good day. I think I rode okay. I mean, a 20-minute power, 4.3 watts per kilo. Did not expect that to be the result. And that, I think, was the sneaky hard part of this course. I didn't think we were doing that much effort, but apparently we were doing that much effort and more. Guys in the front were definitely doing more. They were mid to high 4s when they finished this race. It's intense. Just breathing, moving, grooving. And a nice aero boost here, or drafting boost, or drafting boost, sorry. Not sure who I'm drafting off of. Well, we'll take it. Anybody's wheel that offers while we warm down. Guys, thank you so much for being here. It's just awesome. I think I mentioned recently over 500 subscribers. I think we're at 506. Next stop 750, stop after that 1,000, and who knows where it goes from there. But man, this is super humbling, and I'm very appreciative of anybody and everybody who is watching the channel. It's pretty cool, and as you know, if you've seen the channel before, you've heard me say this keeps me so motivated, keeps me inspired, motivated, accountable. So your views definitely matter, your comments matter. It really encourages me to keep going and striving and looking for more. And I'm 46 years old, and I'm trying to find the limit to my fitness in cycling, and I don't think I've found it yet. So I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna keep going, see what I can do here. Oh. But it's racing with you guys and against you guys, and it's your encouragement online that is making me better. In what has become my never-ending grand tour, stage 46 was completed today. We don't take any rest days here. Advertiser's dream, no days off, 46 days straight. Slap your name on it. Your name here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, there are far bigger channels out there. Maybe someday. Maybe we'll be a big boy channel too. Right now, we're just the channel that Mom said could tag along with the big kids. Mom said I could come too. That's how it feels right now. Oh yeah. But that keeps me inspired as well. I want to grow the channel, and growth of the channel I feel like represents satisfying people's interest and maybe even offering things of value. Is it entertainment? Is it infotainment? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a little both on this channel. I know a bunch of you are learning from my mistakes. I make a decision and I feel like a bunch of you just want to like throw your laptop out the window. No, why? Oh, because I am constantly snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. I am very good at that. Very, very good at that. All right, guys, I recognize it. I'm rambling. All the blood's in the legs, none of the blood's in the head. Especially after today, that sneaky race. But there will be more. And likely, there will be more tomorrow. A lot of you are encouraging that I take a rest day. I told you, when I wake up, and the metrics from my sleep and fitness tracking apps are telling me it's time to rest, and when I just don't want to get on the bike, I will take that rest. But we're getting into a decent rhythm of ride, rinse, and repeat. And so I think I am just gonna ride it out, all puns intended, for as long as I can. And then that will be the streak, and we've set a bar, and then I'll come up with a new and different challenge. We'll figure out what that new and different challenge is after the streak concludes. But for now, that is the sole focus. Just keep riding, keep racing on the daily. I've learned so much about myself, specifically mentally and emotionally, how to dig deeper and get it done, even when everything is screaming at you. Even when you throw a leg over the bike and you're like, oh gosh, I feel awful. How you feel before the ride, I'm starting to find, is not going to be the indication of outcome unless you let it. If you just get on the bike, you warm up, you let the legs come around, you get yourself squarely into a race. By the time that you're a third or halfway into the race, you don't even remember how you felt before it started. You only remember how you feel in the moment. It's all you're thinking about. That cumulative fatigue, it just doesn't carry with you. A lot of it's mental. A lot of it is mental, which is allowing me to just continue on the daily. Get a lot of 4.1 watt per kilo workouts / races done each day. And that feels pretty good. Okay, a few minutes ago I promised you that was going to be the end of my rambling, and look at me now. Here I go again. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm just going to spin the legs out from here. So, for now, that's all from me.